Hello everybody, my team and I are happy to present you our negotiation project. In this video, we are going to explain how to negotiate with Americans. Our presentation is divided in three major parts. The first one is a cultural overview. In this section, we are going to provide you details of the US and the main characteristic of the American culture that we have noticed. The second part is a role-play simulation. We are going to explain it in details later in this video. And finally, the last part is a summary. In this one, we will provide our best practice advices for how to negotiate with Americans. So first, let me explain why understanding culture is crucial in negotiation. People from different cultures can interpret things differently because, according to where they came from, they don't have necessarily the same frame of reference. As we are French, we need to understand how our American counterpart culture works, but also what are the specific differences between our two cultures. By doing so, it can give us a strategic advantage as we will be able to project meanings onto our counterparts' words and actions. Here are the 10 main characteristics on how Americans negotiate that we have noticed. First, time is money. If you have one thing to keep in mind when you're doing business with Americans, you have to keep this. Money is a key priority. It tends actually to dominate the major part of their arguments. The US culture encourages individualism. This allows employees to develop a high level of responsibility and also improve their level of creativity. This characteristic is linked to the first one, time is money. Generally, Americans want to finish the negotiation in a timely manner and they want also actions to be done as soon as possible. Risk taker. The US make part of the countries that are more willing to take risks. Americans are often prepared to put forward new and innovative ideas. Americans tend to have a high level of directness in their communicating style. However, there is a distinct difference between the north and the south of the country. People from the south tend to be more indirect. It is often in order to soften the message they want to pass. The level of hierarchy in the US is less important compared to some other countries like France. People who take decisions may or may not consult their colleagues. Americans are more interested about succeeding in their professional life and earning more money. This is a major difference compared to our country. In France, people tend to focus more on how they can improve their quality of life. Americans are more likely to use information in order to generate joint gains. However, even if there is a strong business relationship, for Americans, it doesn't necessarily imply a strong sense of loyalty. As they tend to focus on the short-term view, they don't always see the point of cultivating a loyal business relationship. More informal. Even if it's not always the case, Americans can attend a meeting with more casual clothes. They tend to be known as more flexible, friendly, and can ask more personal questions than in other cultures. They are uncomfortable with silence because for them it is perceived as negative and as a rejection feeling. As you can see from the different points we mentioned here, negotiating with another culture can be challenging. The way of behaving in a meeting and the way of negotiating can be really different between the two parts. That is why the pre-negotiation is a key step in global negotiation. Now let's talk about the role-play simulation. You are going to see a meeting between Anna Roche, a French business development executive from Acquia, and Alex Smith, the VP Global Digital Marketing of Keenan Entertainment Agency. During this meeting, Anna will try to understand what are the issues Keenan is currently facing and how she can help to solve those problems. Her goal here is to gain commitment for a future demonstration with the Senior VP of Global Digital Marketing.
Yes, come in.
Hello!
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
So let me introduce myself. So I'm Anna Roche, and I'm the Business Development Executive Officer from Acquia.
Okay, my name is Alex, and I'm the VP Digital Marketing for Kia.
Okay, and first of all, thank you for taking the time to meet me this Friday afternoon.
You're welcome.
By the way, do you have any plan for this weekend?
Yes, I have triathlon competition which is scheduled. And you, do you have any plans?
Yes, I think I will probably do speleology with some friend of mine.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Yes, thank you, but to be honest, I'm a little scared because I'm a beginner in this activity, but I'm sure it will be okay.
Yes, I think so.
And I'm very impressed too because about the fact that you do triathlon, because it's so hard. I mean, I like running and swimming, but cycling, no way, it's not for me.
I see. Okay, we are here to talk about our corporate effectiveness. What about 10 minutes interview? It's great to you.
Perfect.
Okay.
So let's go for about 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
So first of all, I would like to understand the main purpose for being there.
We unfortunately do know some issues on our website currently for some months.
What kind of issue do you have?
We are encountering, as you can see here on the graphic, an oversized traffic on our platform, plus a too important competition which is threatening our business and weakening our competition situation. Our major competitive advantages are less and less effective regarding the new added value proposed by new entrants on the market.
Okay. So are you looking to launch a new website?
Potentially, yes, it could be interesting, but we believe that concentrating on our current website is a priority.
So help me to understand what is precisely your goal? To grow or to gain more traffic on your current website?
We want to obtain the best outcome we can, so we can match both of these propositions to enhance effectiveness and visibility.
Okay, so you want increased effectiveness and visibility.
Exactly.
And according to you, how long does it take to create a new website?
I would say like about 3 or 4 weeks, and it supposes a lot of involved person to achieve this efficient and successful project.
And what would be your ideal launch time for a website?
I would consider 1 week.
And if you continue this way, what could be happen?
As you can see here, without working on a new strategic plan, we would meet decreasing revenues and customer base losses. Then we cannot consider this option. In fact, we have to react and be a productive force for the market, providing new value to our customer base.
Okay. And have you any other issues in mind?
Yes, I'm also concerned about safety and private life respect. We have the obligation to respect and to guarantee to our customers a perfect respect of their private life. This is a priority too.
Yes, I understand, because for private life respect is also a major concern for Acquia too. So.
Okay, I see.
And by the way, do you know what we are precisely doing?
To be honest, not surely. Could you please inform me about it?
Yes, of course. It's pretty simple. So our main goal is to help companies like yours to centralize their different websites into a unique platform with a better management efficiency. We provide trust and rapidity. And we have worked with many companies similar to yours, and they can certify it. I have some examples if you want.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I give you the example of Warner Music. Warner Music decided to launch 250 personal sites in 3 weeks, utilizing our Acquia Cloud Seed Factory. And thanks to us, they can improve their time to market by 50%.
Okay, great.
It is more easier to understand now?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have any other questions?
No, but I just want to inform you that we are not such a big company, so we don't really have a huge financial budget.
Okay, but so you have problems with the cost.
Exactly.
But don't worry about the cost, because I will explain our vision. What Acquia can provide to you is a guarantee that you will have return on your investment. I mean, you can see it in the short term as a cost, but in the long term, work with us is really a wealthy investment for your company.
Okay, I see.
Do you want an example?
Yes, please.
So, Interscope Record projected 5 million savings over the next 5 years by implementing Acquia Cloud Seed Factory for 150 current microsites, with a plan to roll out about 20 new sites each year.
Okay.
So, it's bad because I don't have the necessary tools here to show you how our platform works.
Okay, I see.
So we can organize a new meeting?
Of course, we can put it, yes. So, when would you be available?
April the 4th?
Yes, it's good to me, yes.
So it's Thursday, are you free at 3 p.m.?
Yes, it's good to me, yes.
Okay, so it's in 2 weeks, in your office in Shanghai?
Exactly, that's it.
More simple for you?
That's it.
So, it sounds great for me.
Yes, for me too. Peter Jones will be there. He's the senior executive officer.
Okay, perfect. I'm sure it will be a constructive and very successful business relationship.
I think so.
And to conclude, if you have any questions, I'll give you my business card.
Okay.
Don't hesitate to call me or email me if you have any questions.
Okay, here is mine if you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you again for your time. It was a pleasure to meet you.
For me too.
I wish you a very nice week and good luck for your competition.
Thank you, you too. Have a nice day.
You too, bye.
Thank you.
As you saw, negotiating is a challenging process, even more when you are not from the same culture. Here, what we noticed about negotiating with American people. First, as a general advice, if you're negotiating with someone from another culture, it is really important that you spend time on the pre-negotiation. It means that you need to look for information about their culture before meeting them. This will help you understand how they behave and how to behave with them. That is why here Anna spent time on the pre-negotiation, because as she is French, she needed to learn more about American culture. Then it is important to try to find the communication style of your counterpart. In fact, this will help you to know which steps of the negotiation you have to highlight, how you should behave with them, and what kind of details is interesting for them to know. For instance, Acquia knew that Alex was emotive. That is why they spent a lot of time talking about his weekend in the pre-approach to establish a connection with him and make him feel confident and at ease with them. Moreover, it is important that you see the negotiation as a problem solving and not as a compromise negotiation, meaning that there would be a loser and a winner. For this, you have to focus on the needs and interests of your counterpart and not on its position by asking them questions to really understand what they want. It is the only way to reach a mutual gain agreement. For example, in the roleplay, Anna asked a lot of questions to Alex to pinpoint what are the issues and goals of Kia and find how they could help the company. In a negotiation process, American people think more about the short term. So, it is essential that you help them to look to the future by explaining them the long-term benefit of your project. That is why in the roleplay, Anna explained to Alex that a company similar to Kia had made incredible return on investment during the first 5 years thanks to Acquia despite the huge investment costs. Also, don't spend too much time on the details of what you're doing. Explain them how you could help them solving the problem and why you would be the best company to do this by giving them examples. This helps you to give value to your speech and gain the trust of your counterpart. For instance, Alex seemed a little bit reluctant about the cost of a queer platform, so Anna gave him the example of how they managed successfully the Interscope Record project and how they saved $5 million thanks to Acquia Solutions. Finally, a negotiation doesn't finish with a simple goodbye. The main goal is to gain commitment of your counterpart and to move forward in the negotiation. For this, you can set up another meeting or plan a lunch together in order to show your interest and motivation. In fact, here the first meeting between Anna and Alex was just an introduction to a long negotiation process between the two companies. That is why it was important for Anna to schedule another meeting to maintain the relationship that is being built. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for your attention.